Waruga Sawangan is the historical site located in the Minahasa Utara Regency of North Sulawesi, Indonesia. Waruga is a traditional Minahasan tomb made of stone, and Sawangan is the name of the village where the site is located. The site contains stone graves that date back to the megalithic era, which is estimated to around 2,000 years ago. These graves are shaped like a house or a sarcophagus and are made of stone slabs. Waruga itself comes from two words, waru which means house and ruga which means body. So, Waruga means the house where the body will return to heaven. Waruga Sawangan was inaugurated on October 23, 1978 by the Indonesian Ministry of Cultural Education, Dr. Daud Yusuf. The entrance to the Waruga Sawangan Archaeological Park, on either side of the road leading to the entrance, there are a relief depicting the making and the use of Waruga as a gravestone on the ancient Minahasa people. When the body is put into Waruga, the body will be in the position where the heel touches the buttocks and the mouth seems to kiss the knee. Just like the position of the baby in the womb, the philosophy of this position for the Minahasa people is that humans start life in the position of the baby in the womb, so they should also end their life in the same position. In the local language, this philosophy is also known as womb. Inside the Waruga Sawangan Archaeological Park, there is a plain old tree without the branches covered with the ferns. Its location at the back center of the park adds to the quaint feels of this nearly 200 years old. And behind the perimeter wall is an old cemetery. The carving on the Waruga depict the social status or occupation of the occupants of the Waruga during their lifetime. And several carving on the Waruga in the Waruga Sawangan Archaeological Park show where the deceased came from. Carving in the shape of the people indicate the residence of the Waruga is a dotu or a leader. The cow carving on the Waruga is the center of the back of the photo above, shows where the deceased was hunted during his lifetime. These are several Waruga stone graves placed on the ground with the people ornament on the Waruga copula in the foreground and other forms of ornament on the Waruga copula in the background. The plain Waruga without ornaments are older Waruga. The Waruga lid, which looks so heavy, is said to have been brought from the manufacturing site by hand or carried on the pelvis above the head. The lines drawn on the side of the Waruga copula show the number of people buried in the Waruga, usually from the same family. And several old trees that grow in the Waruga Sawangan Archaeological Park reinforce the ancient atmosphere of this very unique complex. Of the 144 Waruga in the Waruga Sawangan Archaeological Park, reportedly only 31 of them could be identified. The oldest Waruga cave in the Waruga Sawangan Archaeological Park is said to date from 800 AD. Rows of Waruga in the Waruga Sawangan Archaeological Park is totaling 144 of around 2,000 Waruga throughout the Minahasa. The antique ornaments can be seen from a number of Waruga. There is a carving showing that in Waruga the position of the fingers of the female hand is made into a fist, while the fingers of the male are made in the interlock position. Waruga Sawangan is a unique and historically significant site that offers an educational and cultural experience for visitors. The Waruga Sawangan Archaeological Park is an ancient Minahasa stone grave site which is a pity to miss if you are visiting Manado, North Sulawesi. The unique shape of the grave, accessibility of the site, educational value, and the natural surroundings make it a must visit for tourists and visitors interested in archaeology, history, and culture. There is currently no official entrance fee for visitors and tourists to Waruga Sawangan. However, the visitors are encouraged to make a donation to support the site maintenance and the conservation efforts. The amount of the donation is entirely up to the visitor's discretion. And make sure if you are visiting Waruga Sawangan, you are accompanied by an officer, so when you are in there, you can get an adequate explanation about the Waruga Sawangan. So don't forget to visit Waruga Sawangan to support the ecotourism in North Sulawesi.